So I'm going to broach a topic that came up today because it ties in with some of the other stuff I've been talking about, and I've talked about this in the video before. So Colin Kaepernick takes a knee, the world explodes. Other football players start taking a knee during the national anthem, explodes. The President of the United States comes out and says they should all be fired. That explodes. Golden State Warriors are like, well, we don't want to go to the White House. And Trump says, I wouldn't have invited you anyway. I didn't want you here anyway. It's like when somebody invites you to a party and you're like, dude, I'm busy. And they go, no, that's fine. I was just asking you. I didn't really care if you came. I just, whatever. And this isn't hockey until today. Blake Wheeler has joined the fray and said some stuff about the president. And I'm going to avoid that because that's a whole other shit sandwich I'm not touching. I'm not touching that. The United States has freedom of speech. You may exercise that freedom of speech however you want. Canada does not have freedom of speech. It's funny because there's often that belief. Well, you guys, your freedom of speech, your First Amendment rights, and you talk to an American online and you go, we don't have a constitution like that. We don't have amendments. We don't have a First Amendment. Like when they talk about guns, well, what do you think about your Second Amendment rights? I don't have a Second Amendment up here. I think ours would involve maple syrup or beavers. I'm not too sure. I really genuinely find it entertaining sometimes because there's a belief that everybody has to feel the same way on everything and that every country should do everything the same way. And what I'm seeing here is there's a real issue that's being ignored by certain people. And now sports has become involved because it affects all of us. It's why when I'm doing a live stream, there's questions about, is there going to be a nuclear war? And that comes up in live streams. Because it affects every part of the world and every person's brain gets befuddled by it. And I admit, I've had days recently where I've had a hard time doing videos because I've watched the news. And I've been like, wow, I'm just really depressed. Why am I bothering to do a video today? Because I could be wiped off the map tomorrow. And it's not Korea's going to fire a missile. It's apparently they can't aim them. Oh, goody, we're right on the American border. Cool. And so it's going to encroach into sports. So this video is necessary because I have a feeling this whole war on Twitter, I can't believe it that Twitter that's got this whole terms of service about threatening people and trolling people and threatening genocide apparently doesn't get you terms of service, but saying something nasty about somebody, like, I don't get it. And so Blake Wheeler is probably going to take flack for this. Not from Winnipeg fans, because Jets fans are going to be cool with it because we're Canadian, so we don't care. It's not really our fight. But I'll be interested to see how certain American crowds react depending on which part of the country he's in, how public this gets. Does this just get swept under the rug? Are any NHL fans going to care? Because here's the thing. So they talk about, the national anthem. You got to treat it with reverence. I stand up at a hockey game. I take my hat off. I keep my mouth shut during both anthems. Not only that, but I sing both anthems. I sing Star Spangled Banner because I know every damn word of it. People around me are talking. Kids behind me are laughing. I'm talking, the teenagers laughing, making jokes. You may have some kid in the corner mocking the anthem. You got some old guy down front on his phone who's not paying any attention. The idea that we should all pay reverence to flags and anthems at the start of hockey games and sporting events in general, I've talked about it before. It's weird. It's really weird. We go to sports to get away from this discussion. You guys are here on a hockey channel to stay away from this discussion. So I don't understand why we have national anthems at the start of sporting events in the first place. I find it really weird. What would we lose? We'd lose a chance for Nikki Diptuck from Roanoke, BC, or wherever, just making up names and places, with their chance to go up and sing the national anthem at a Canucks game, screw it up and end up on Sportsnet. Because we don't remember the anthem unless somebody screws it up or she falls down and hits her head, and then it's hilarious. But I digress. Well, that's funny. But wait, we're supposed to treat the anthem with reverence, right? So why are we laughing at somebody who screwed it up, said I'm sorry, walks out, tries to come back on the ice, and falls backwards on the ice? Because it's funny. Because it doesn't matter. When Carl Lewis sang the American national anthem, he sang his heart out for it. How did that go? I just find it weird. I find it really, really weird. And I don't understand why sports is dragged into this. If you take the national anthem out of it, there is no controversy right now. None. Because nobody's taken a knee. It's just gone. There's nothing. Leave the national anthem in NASCAR. That's fine. Because I really genuinely don't think they'd know what to do in NASCAR if there was no national anthem. But I just don't know that professional sports needs it. Leave the flags up. The American and Canadian flag in every NHL arena is fantastic. It looks great. I just genuinely don't understand the big deal. And that guy should be fired for not standing up or not respecting the anthem. That's freedom of speech. And they're not paying him to stand through an anthem. They're paying him to play football or hockey or baseball. And they're doing it well. I find it so weird when LeBron's one of the ones beacon off, and he's the best basketball player that there is. And there's people saying that about him. He should just play basketball. Have you noticed he does? I don't follow basketball. I know he's damn good. Because they talk about him and Jordan being on equal footing. I don't agree. I think Jordan was the best of all time, but that's me. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments section below. I think the whole thing's stupid. I'm addressing it so that it doesn't come up in a live stream. And so that people don't think I'm running from the topic. But I just find the whole thing ridiculous. I think that the smartest thing that we could see happen with politics and sports is keep both of them off Twitter, other than the Vegas Golden Knights with their fantastic feed and those kinds of posts. Leave it light and fun. All the other crap, we've got enough on TV as it is that drags us down and makes us feel like crap. Sports should be our reprieve from that. So I understand what Blake Wheeler did. I don't condemn him for it. I'm not against him doing it. But sanity has to prevail at some point, doesn't it? Nah, that's crazy talk. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. And I'll talk to you again soon.